What's up, YouTube? Artisan MC. This is another just quick one. I'm relaxing on my Easter Sunday and playing a little Defiance 2050, watching Gatchaman 1994, and just enjoying a relaxing day. So if you don't know anything about anime, Gatchaman has gone by a bunch of names: G-Force, Battle of the Planets, and Gatchaman. And if you've ever seen it, you can tell that there's a science ninja team. It's 5 members. They kind of dress like birds. They have special abilities like birds, and they fly around in a ship called the Phoenix. And that's the essence of the story and the characters, for the most part. They fight the Galactor, which is always funny to me because the leader is looks like a woman, or looks like a man but sounds like a woman, or androgynous in a sense. But it's always entertaining to me. Even watching this anime from '94, I remember buying it when it first came out, and this was the redesign and reboot, and I still enjoyed it. So here it is, 2019, and I'm enjoying something that I enjoyed the same way back in '94. Just that spirit of adventure, that fun. And this is one of the reasons why I like anime, and I think Japanese do really well, is that they keep pushing the idea. This cartoon has been around since I was a kid, probably in the 70s or so. And if you look around on YouTube and stuff like that, you can find older versions of it or whatnot. But it's still out there. I mean, just recently I found out that in 2013 they finally did a live action version of it. And shit looks legit. So I can't fault them on doing that. So the theme that I see running through this day for me is that perseverance and diligence. You know, you keep pushing. You always keep pushing at what you're doing, no matter what it is. This idea of these characters have been around for more than 30 years off the top of my head. I think probably longer than that. But they're still out there. They're still being pushed forward. There's the idea that keeps being moved forward. So new generations and new people can grab onto it and take it forward with themselves. And that's how you have to be in life. In life, you have to keep pushing forward. Whatever your idea is on how things should go, how things should work, you have to keep pushing forward and touch as many people as you can in that process. And hopefully they grab onto something that you have and take it forward themselves. The second part of that comes in with being reminded by my mother that today is the anniversary of Prince's death. And for those that don't know, I'm a huge Prince fan. And I am a huge Prince fan because my mother introduced Prince to me when I was young. Like 1984, 5th grade. Look, you were either into Prince or you were into Michael Jackson, or you were into both. That's it. Those are 2 biggest things happening in music for you at that time. And I gravitated to both of them, but I gravitated more heavily towards Prince. It just spoke, his music and his words spoke to me a little bit more. And that grew over time. I've seen him in live shows a number of times, and it's always something deeply profound that comes out of his music to me. You know, maybe it just speaks to me as my own individual person or whatnot, but it's a big part of who the hell I am and how I self-identify myself. So today is the anniversary of his death, and my mother was texting me about it, and I sent her a song, and it's one of his last songs he did before he died. And it was a song, Way Back Home, which I love. And she kind of broke down for a minute, thanking me for sharing that with him. But I had to turn it right back around and thank her for sharing him with me all those years ago. Because if she hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to be there for her to pass on this song that she hadn't even really heard, from him. So it's one of those things that man sitting at his piano playing his instruments made a song and maybe didn't know how far and wide it would reach. But the ideas that are encapsulated in that song are what I passed on to my mother. And even after his death, his ideas are still going forward. And that's where the theme comes in. Is that how are Gatchaman and Prince related? Because it's an idea that keeps perpetuating forward. And it's two ideas that I've both grasped onto and I hold with me and I perpetuate it out to you all right now. So on this Easter Sunday of rebirth and family and stuff like that, I want people to remember that all ideas go someplace. They come from somewhere and they go somewhere. And you may not be the one to see that idea to fruition, but you are the vehicle that can push that idea to the next person. Enjoy your day. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.